Now, we have a really good question today. And if you follow me for any time, you watch any of my videos when I explain trademarks, I always tell you that trademarks protect brand identifiers. And that brand identifiers are those things that indicate the source of a good or a service. Well, someone's like, why does that even matter? Like, why am I getting this federal trademark? What do you mean when you say brand? What's the brand part of the brand identifier? So today we're going to talk about brands and what your trademark is really protecting. It's not just your logo or your trade name. What really makes your brand? So that's our question today. So when we talk about brands, what we are talking about is the impression that consumers get from your company. And that's not just your name or your logo. They get these impressions based off of their past experiences, based off of referrals or recommendations, based off of how they've seen you act and interact in the community. It's essentially your promise to them. Your promise to them, what do you stand for? What can they expect from you? That's what you're protecting. A lot of companies have their what we call immutable laws, what they stand for, the values that they stand for. And that's really important as you're building your company and building your brand. Yes, it's really great to have this good trade name that can be protected and this great logo. But what's going to be the thing when they lift that up, when they lift up that trade name and that logo, what are they going to find? You need to make sure you're spending time identifying and communicating who you are, what your mission is as a business, what your values are as a business, what your immutable laws, what do you stand for, what can people expect from you. So that matters because let's say that your business is built on integrity, your business is built on great communication, your business is built on excellent customer service, right? And you have a certain trade name. So people, when they see she is clothed in strength, I just have that on my wall. When they see she is clothed in strength, they say, man, this business is great. They provide the best product. I get it so like I order it on a Wednesday and they have it here on a Friday and the packaging is all great, nothing's broken. One time I had a problem and I emailed them and I automatically got a phone call back and talked to a live person and they handled it for me. Like all these things are important, right? For the consumer to experience. Now let's say that there's someone that says, man, I'm going to create a business and I see that this business is really popular and they got a lot of business. So let me just kind of piggyback on that. I'm going to do she wears clothes. My business is going to be she wears clothes. Instead of she is clothed in strength, she wears clothes and is strong. It's not the same, but it's similar, right? And this company, they're just kind of in it for the money. Integrity, yeah, they don't really have too much integrity. We know that because they just copied someone's brand, right? Customer service, like what is customer service? We'll get to you when we get to you. We're not even going to open our emails because we don't feel like being yelled at because we know our products are crappy. But we just want to piggyback on this brand, make this money, send you the cheap imitation of. We're going to take these pictures of this clothing and we're going to take the models off the internet and make you think you're buying one thing when you're really getting another thing. And so we definitely don't want to answer the phone when you call. We definitely don't want to respond to your emails because we just don't feel like dealing with it, right? And so now when it's two totally different experiences, right? Two totally different experiences. So now when someone is searching for your company, she is clothed in strength, these other people come up because they have SEO, so when they know that when someone Google searches you, they can come up in the rankings and the ads, and they're like, oh, maybe this is it. Maybe I had the name wrong, or they have similar. Everything looks the same, so I click on it, and then I buy it, and all of a sudden, I had this terrible experience, and I'm telling all my friends that I went to She Is Clothed in Strength, and it was terrible. The product was janky. I tried to call and get it returned. I couldn't get anybody on the phone. And now people who respected your brand, they're leaving ugly messages on your website. They're bad mouthing you to their friends who could have been future referrals, right? And you missed out on that money, all because someone had a similar trademark as you and they had different values. They had a different way of running their business. So that's why, so when we're saying that's what you're protecting. You're protecting the reputation that you have built in the community, in the market. You're protecting that because it's really, really important. And when you're just starting out, you don't really have that yet, right? You don't have that yet, but you are working on it. And I'm hoping that in the business planning part of your business, you take some time out to say, hey, what is my mission? What are my values? What do we stand for? How are we going to handle customer service and returns and refunds? What policies are we going to have in place to communicate with clients and things of that nature, however your business is set up? Make sure that you don't get so excited about the product and service that you're serving and getting it out there that you're like, yeah, I'm going to put a name on it, I'm going to get the logo, and I'm going to start a business, all right? I would highly recommend you not to do that. Highly recommend you not to do that because, again, what's the point of having that trademark and making that investment if it's not really protecting anything? Because if you haven't done that, if you haven't developed your brand and what those values are, what's the point? So do that before you get your trademark as well, and that's what your trademark is protecting. It's making sure that when people are looking for you, they find you, right? And making sure that you're able to exclude other people from profiting from your success, because nowadays people do that all the time. So that's today's Murray's Law. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Listen, let me tell you, I'm gonna make this announcement. If you're on my email list, you know that I said that I have this huge announcement that I want to share with you all. I've been getting a lot lately that people are, when it comes to legal, and not just trademarks, when it comes to like trademarks and copyrights and contracts, people are scared. Like just the thought of it, it's like, I don't even want to deal with that because I'm going to find out that I'm doing something wrong and I would just rather not know, which is not a good way to run your business. But what I did, because I heard so many people saying, and I hear people say that all the time, even when they meet me and I tell them what they do, their demeanor changes. They're like, oh, so you're an attorney. And I'm like, I am, but I'm not one of those attorneys. So what I did was I developed a 5-part free masterclass, free, F-R-E-E, free masterclass that's going to talk about the legal parts of your business in little bite-sized pieces so that you can get the information you need to make informed decisions in your business and take care of your legal stuff, right? Right. So if you want to be a part of that free masterclass, which starts on April 8th, it's going to start on April 8th. It's going to run through May 6th. It's going to be every Monday evening at 6 p.m. Central Time. Every Monday evening at 6 p.m. Central Time. It's going to last between 45 minutes to an hour. We're going to take a subject and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about copyrights. We're going to talk about trademarks. We're going to talk about contracts. We're going to talk about what's and whys of LLCs. We're also going to talk about how to legally build your team. Independent contractor versus employee, and everything surrounding building your team and what you need to know to make sure that you're protected as you are growing and scaling your business. So if you are interested in that masterclass, that free masterclass, I want you to go to bit.ly/launchlegallymasterclass. I put it in the comments, but that is the URL to join that masterclass. And again, it's going to be live. So you come in live and we'll talk and interact like we always do. There will be no legalese. I promise you that. I will keep it real, keep it simple for you so that you can understand and you'll leave with something that you can apply in your business. Okay? That's all I have. I will see you all next week. All right? Until then, have an amazing weekend. Take care.